It's really something how just one single image can completely ignite public discussion online.
Especially when it involves something so central, like a national symbol. It touches a nerve.
Absolutely. So today we're going to try and unpack the digital storm that kicked off recently.
Yeah, try and understand the core feelings behind all those online comments. What are people really saying?
Okay, so the heart of it is this poster. It was circulated by Pemuda UMNO Terengganu.
That's the youth wing of the party over in Terengganu.
Right, and the poster showed the Malaysian flag, the Jalur Gemilang, but it had only 12 stripes.
Instead of the correct 14. A noticeable mistake.
And what's fascinating, or maybe predictable, is how fast people online, the netizens, started comparing this to other times the flag was involved in incidents.
And they immediately highlighted how the reactions, the demands for accountability seemed very different this time around. That contrast became the main story, really.
Yeah, that seemed to be the immediate takeaway for many. They started calling out what they perceived as double standards from a particular political figure.
Pointing directly at the difference in his responses now versus then.
Exactly. Because in those past situations, you remember, there were calls for pretty serious consequences.
Oh, yeah. Things like legal action, boycotts. People were even demanding resignations. School principals, company directors, you name it.
But with this incident involving his own party's youth wing, well, the public felt the tone was much softer.
Right. The focus seemed to shift, didn't it? More towards blaming the individual designer rather than looking at leadership responsibility.
And you saw that reflected directly in the comments. People weren't holding back.
What were some of them saying?
Well, things like, if not a hypocrite, please resign. Fair to fair. Pretty direct.
Wow. Okay.
And another one, other people make mistakes. You talk so fiercely, high voice. Your own people make mistakes. You speak softly. That's double standards, YB.
YB, the honorific for politicians. Yeah. That's quite pointed.
And this one really nails the comparison. A school worker made a flag mistake. The principal was asked to resign. Pemuda UMNO made a flag mistake. Who should be asked to resign?
Oof. Yeah, that really lays bare the demand for consistency, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The same rules for everyone.
Exactly. It's a powerful call for equal accountability. What do you make of that frustration? Does it seem like something that's been building?
I think so. It's not just about this specific mistake. It's tapping into this collective memory. People remember how past issues were framed and handled.
Right. Social media doesn't forget easily.
Not at all. And these perceived inconsistencies, they get brought up again and again. It's a way the public tries to hold leaders' feet to the fire, so to speak.
And here's where it gets, well, even more interesting. People didn't just criticize.
Or else?
They actually used the politician's own previous statements against him, specifically his offers to teach people about the flag.
Ah, okay. I see where this is going.
Yeah, netizens were sarcastically suggesting, maybe you should go to Terengganu himself.
To teach his own party's youth wing how to draw the flag correctly.
Precisely. Mirroring his earlier offers to, quote, educate others on flag protocols.
That's sharp. Do you have examples of those comments?
Yep. One reads something like, you don't want to go teach them. You love teaching people how to draw flags, don't you?
Sarcasm as a tool for critique.
And another, Pemuda UMNO Terengganu doesn't know how to draw Jalur Gemilang. When will YB go teach? It really drives home this question of public trust,
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
Because in this super connected age, everything you've said before can be instantly recalled. Past statements become like part of your permanent record.
And any perceived hypocrisy just gets amplified.
Massively. It really chips away at credibility.
This frustration also bubbled up through some local proverbs people were using.
Oh, like which ones?
Well, there was Menepuk air de gulang, terpercik muka sendiri.
Slapping water in a tray, it splashes back in your own face. Self-inflicted harm, basically. Karma.
Exactly. And also, senjata makantuan.
The weapon consumes its owner. Or, it backfires.
Right. Using these proverbs, it sort of shows how deeply this sense of maybe poetic justice resonates with people. It connects to cultural ideas about fairness.
Absolutely. They're not just clever sayings. They reflect a real cultural understanding about actions and consequences. Seeing them used here highlights the depth of feeling about integrity.
So stepping back from the specifics, what's the bigger takeaway here for leaders, for accountability, especially now with everything being so public?
I think the core lesson is about consistency. how incredibly crucial it is for public figures, especially when dealing with potent national symbols.
Because your past actions, your past words, they're always there.
Exactly. They're easily accessible, easily shared. Any perceived break from your own standards or from how you treated others can really damage public trust and confidence. It's a tough balancing act.
We hope digging into these public reactions gives you a clearer picture of all the different layers involved when things like this happen.
It's a strong reminder, isn't it, about how much perceived consistency matters in the public square.
Remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this.